Hello everybody and welcome back to another trip report. Today I'm here at Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport. I'm working to Terminal 3 and today I'm going to be flying Virgin Australia from here in Melbourne up to Canberra on board one of their 737-800s. Okay, it's my first time flying Velocity Gold today, so I'll show you what the perks are like. I'm very excited for that. Just left the T4 car park and so now I've got to walk up to Terminal 3. So let's go in there and check in. Okay, so from ground level to get to the departures of T3, you just have to take this escalator here, which is just at the entrance to Terminal 2, which is the international terminal. Terminal 3, in case you didn't already know, serves only Virgin Australia. And Terminal 4, where I was earlier, serves all other airlines except for Qantas, such as Jetstar and Rex. So, yeah. Anyways, let's head up these escalators and check in. Okay, so the escalator's not working, so we have to use the lift. Here's the check-in area for Virgin Australia. You have the option of self-check-in and bag drop. And then if you have priority, then you can go over to a desk, I believe, and check in. So let's go over there and check in. Okay, so check-in now completed via the priority lane. Now let's head through security here. Check-in agent was friendly enough and it happened pretty quickly. Also managed to get checked all the way through to my connecting flight onwards from Canberra. So yeah, anyways, let's walk through to Terminal 4 and go through security. If you have Velocity Gold Platinum or are travelling in business class, you do have priority security when flying with Virgin Australia. So let's go through. Security now completed thanks to the priority lane. There was only about 10 people that I had to wait for. So yeah, staff friendly enough once again. And just down here in the Terminal 3 end, which is where majority of Virgin Australia flights depart from, including ours, is the Virgin Australia Lounge, which we're going to go and check out now thanks to Velocity Gold status. You can also access it if you have Velocity Platinum or business class. Welcome to the Virgin Australia Melbourne Lounge. Now let's have a look at some of the food offerings. There's some cereals here, fruit salad, muffins, granola and yogurt. There's some like spreads for toast with the toast machine. There's also a soft drinks machine and juice. Then you have some apples here which you can grab. Some water, a few different types, another toaster, pancake machine, and then finally you have scrambled eggs and bacon. So all in all, I think it's a very, very good food offering from the Virgin Australia Melbourne Lounge. There's also barista coffee somewhere over there, I think. My plane for today is just pulling in here. This is Victor Hotel, Yankee Foxtrot Yankee. It's a 2017 built and delivered Boeing 737-800 delivered brand new to Virgin Australia. This is one of the newest aircraft in VA's fleet. This will be my ride up to Canberra today for the short 50-minute hop. Okay, so had a lovely time in the Virgin Australia Melbourne Lounge. It was very nice and they had some great food offerings today. And better than last time I was here actually. Still haven't taken the Christmas decos down. We have Gate 8 today, which is on the main Terminal 3 wing. Still doing some maintenance here, but it's coming together. So yeah, if you have Gate 11 and up, then you'll be over there in Terminal 4. So let's go to our gate and board.
Virgin Australia is personally paging Mr. Judah Rowe.
Here's a nice view of my plane.
Once again.
Didn't hear a boarding call, but now time for priority boarding thanks to Velocity Gold. Thank you. Since we're in row 7, we get to board through the air bridge as opposed to the rear stairs for rows beyond 15. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thanks. Welcome back.
Thank you. Welcome on board Virgin 737-800. There's 8 seats in business class in a 2-2 configuration. And then there's a lot more seats in economy class in a 3-3 layout. Oops, went past my seat. My seat for today is 7A on the right side of the aircraft when boarding from the front, which has a nice view of the engine. Welcome on board the Virgin Australia Boeing 737-800, seat 7A. Now let's go through the seat features. So first up, legroom here is 31 inches or 79 centimetres, which is pretty good. For domestic flights, it's just really standard for a full service airline. Not that Virgin's necessarily a full service airline. So yeah, legroom is good and the best you'll get on this route. And you have a seat back pocket here for your personal items and a seat back pocket for the safety card, menu and seat bag. Then you have a tray table here, which you can pull down, but you can't fold it. There's a little cup slot as always. It's pretty clean for the most part. There's a coat hook on the side here. And there's a nice comfy headrest, which is easily adjustable, like so. So, yeah. And there's no power socket on this aircraft. Virgin's newest 737s that they got from Silkair do have a much nicer seat, but it's very hard to get on them. So, yeah. Anyways, and then of course you have the overhead panel. But other than that, that's the seat features for this aircraft. I will show you maybe the entertainment later. So yeah, all in all for this route, it's basically the same as Rex unless you get MFM, and it's quite different to the Qantas 717. But depending on what you like, it's comparable with everything. So yeah, overall, a pretty nice seat for a short 50-minute hop.
Welcome aboard your Virgin Australia flight bound to a beautiful Canberra on VH-YFY number 259. It is great to have you flying with us. We would also like to welcome back our Velocity frequent flyers along with our Virgin Australia business flight members. We're almost ready for departure. Don't forget, if you would like to enjoy the free entertainment in your own device, including TV shows, movies, and children's entertainment, you can always connect to Virgin Australia Wi-Fi network and scanning the QR code on the back of your menu from the seat pocket. The flight time this morning is a quick 49 minutes. We've got wonderful crew taking care of all of your board, and I'll introduce them to you shortly. And now it's time to sit back, relax, enjoy your quick Virgin Australia hospitality on your flight, taking you to Canberra. Thank you once again, everyone. A very good morning and welcome on board. Hello again, yes, thank you for joining us on our quick flight taking you up to Canberra. Firstly, it's time to introduce you to a lovely crew on your flight this morning. And leading the team in the flight deck is your captain, Alfie Papasa, and First Officer Nick Wolfman. In the cabin, you have Courtney at the front, Kimmy in the middle, and we have Jasmine as well. Even if you fly often, as always, we appreciate your attention to our cabin crew safety demonstration. Thank you.
Welcome aboard. It's wonderful to have you with us. At Virgin Australia, your health and safety come first, so we appreciate you giving us your attention as we take you through some important information about this flight. Your seatbelt should now be done up low and tight across your hips. To fasten, push the ends together until they click, then pull the strap to tighten. To release, just lift the buckle. When the seatbelt sign is on, your belt should stay on too. Outside the aircraft, pull down on the red toggles to inflate, and for more air, blow into the mouthpieces. Your jacket has a light and whistle for attracting attention. Infant and spare life jackets will be distributed by your crew if needed. Our crew will now point out the emergency exits. There are 2 doors at the front, 4 exits over the wings. As we get ready for takeoff, please relax and have a wonderful flight.
Now time for takeoff. Only about 5 to 10 minutes after takeoff, the cabin crew are now coming around to do the refreshment service, if that's what you call it. I'm not sure if they're doing well on board today since it's such a short flight. The flight time, as they said, 49 minutes. So they're only serving cold drinks, so just water is free. So, yeah. Normally there's tea, coffee, water, but generally for flights under an hour, they tend not to do that. Just got a nice cold cup of water from the friendly cabin crew. The menu is available, just nothing hot. Okay, so just on the screen now will be a very quick look at the in-flight entertainment. You can watch one of my other Virgin Australia videos for it more in detail. Let's also have a look at the menu. Cabin crew coming around to collect rubbish. Thank you. And okay, now let's have a look at the menu. So there's just some snacks and stuff here. I don't think they'll do any of this on this flight. But there's still snacks, alcoholic beverages, bundles, and then cold drinks, hot drinks. And so there's a list of the bundles. So yeah. Especially for a short flight like this, there's more than enough options for a carrier like Virgin Australia. I think it's a very nice menu, and the prices are not too bad. They do add new things every once in a while. So yeah, we'll probably already start our descent into Canberra shortly. Now a little bit less than 20 minutes until arrival into Canberra. We've just started our descent down from 31,000 feet. It's been a very smooth flight.
We've just started our descent into Canberra this morning. Runway 35, lovely clear skies for us. It's 20 degrees and we're running on schedule. We should be disembarking the aircraft at 10 minutes to 10. All of us here at Virgin, thanks for flying with us. We do appreciate your support. Hope to see you again for next year trip. Thanks.
It's time to check that your seat is upright, window blinds are open, tray tables put away, and all bags are under the seat in front of you, and fasten your seatbelt. Large electronic devices, including laptops, need to be put away, but feel free to keep using handheld devices.
We have now started our approach into Canberra International Airport in the Australian Capital Territory. I'm going to conclude today's trip report now since I do have a connecting flight to attend to. Our journey started off today in Melbourne Tullamarine Terminal 3. There was a bit of a walk there from the T4 car park, but not a big deal. Check-in there was pretty solid with priority check-in. Didn't take too long and they were relatively friendly. And security was a whiz. Well, the actual collection system at the end was a bit slow, but otherwise it's very automated and very good. Next up we have the lounge, which I got into as well as all the priority stuff thanks to Velocity Gold. There would be lounge access on arrival normally, but I'm going to cover that in the connecting trip report. So yeah. In the Virgin Australia lounge, I thought they had a spectacular food selection today, and I enjoyed my time there very much. There's also very nice views. Boarding was on time, and once again, thanks to Velocity Gold Priority, it was very quick. And once on board, the seat is pretty nice and nothing special, but it's what I expected because I've flown Virgin many times, and I think it's certainly a solid seat. Not much service today for a short 15-minute flight, even less actually. But what we did get was fine, and you can still buy food and stuff if you need. A little snack would have been nice, like what Rex served, but you know. So yeah, and then we're going to arrive a little bit early, I think, so that's all good. So to conclude, what the best option would be for the Melbourne to Canberra route, there's now 4 different airlines operating this route. Jetstar go once a day, I think Rex go once, sometimes twice a day. Qantas go quite often, and Virgin have like 4 flights a day or something. So, yeah. Rex and Virgin tend to be the same price on this route. If you don't have Velocity Gold, I would go with Rex, because by the time you pay for baggage with Virgin, Rex is cheaper, and it's just it's slightly better if you don't have status. If you have status though, I think Virgin's the best option, and Jetstar's generally not that much cheaper unless you can get it at a really good sale. I think it's probably worth just paying the extra for Rex. And Qantas charge at least $150 on this route, which is ridiculous, so definitely would not pay that. So yeah. Also, I think it's not a bad connection to go to places like Queensland. Anyways, finish the conclusion and everything once we've landed. But enjoy the landing into beautiful Canberra. welcome to Canberra. You might have been able to see in the background there's a lot of Link Saab 340s, which operate Virgin codeshare flights to Sydney.
The land on which we walk, work, live and fly, and pay our respects to elders past, present and future. The local time here in Canberra is 10:45 in the morning. The current temperature outside is beautiful 20 degrees and we'll be getting into gate number 7. For everyone's safety, please keep your seatbelts fastened and iron exit clear until the seatbelt sign is switched off. Remember to take care when you open your overhead lockers and to make sure you have everything before you leave.
It's a Qantas Link painted Embraer 190 over there.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check.
Now time to deboard. Thank you. Welcome to Canberra. Very nice jet bridges. Okay, so I think now it's about a good time to finish up today's trip report. I'd like to thank you all for watching today's video. A like and subscription if you enjoyed would be very much appreciated, but not necessary nor expected. And of course, check out my website aviation763.com for information on upcoming flights and easier navigation to certain airlines trip reports. Check out my community tab for polls and information on upload schedules. Check out my Instagram if you like, at aviation763_, where I post somewhat live updates and some cool photos. And last but definitely not least, thank you to all of my amazing Patreons who help to make these videos possible. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope to see you in my next one.
The local time here in Canberra is 10:45 in the morning.